First in the quiz. First in the question.
Free bowling. Ladies and gentlemen, and to the people of the world, because we have 60 million fans listening to us all the way from Tokyo, Japan,
famous
to America, to Asia. Shout out to our boys in Nigeria. Welcome to the NBA SA Show, episode, I think, 13.
Whoop. Yeah.
Episode, I think 13.
Hello to all the fans.
That's a real number. An episode for every follower.
All right, let's. Hey?
An episode for every follower.
Yeah.
Two for every follower.
Gents, let's get straight into it. I have been guilty of following the teams that I like, and I've been consumed by Chicago Bulls, the LA Lakers, and now recently Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Whoever wants to comment on whatever team, go. Timmy, would you like to read us a verse, sir?
From the book of Ja.
Yeah. Preach, Pastor.
I have a question. You were self-professed. You were like, what's the teams that I like? Right? And you go, the Bulls. And I get that. It's a romantic story. I mean, they cuck at the moment, but I still get the story.
Yeah.
Cool. It's been injuries. Injuries, whatever. Right? Injuries in cuck defense. Right? And you end off with Ja. And I'm like, cool, I get that. But how did you slip in? What is it about the Lakers that you could possibly fucking like? What?
It's only my LeBron love.
But the bruh's not even playing.
Yeah, but he's there. He's there.
Before he went down, he was scoring Debra was scoring for jokes.
I agree. But he's not playing.
He's only not. He hasn't played the last 2 games. 3 games.
And when he was scoring for jokes, his team was still cuck.
Yeah.
Like, are they even 500?
No, they're way under 500.
I think they're just under.
So what is it that you like about watching a losing team? It's painful.
The same reason why.
Let's talk about the Mavs.
Yes. That's why I know, but I did it out of some long legacy of fuck man, I'm in this now. Right? I was in it. Good times and bad times. This bandwagon, I've never met a bandwagon, who likes watching a losing team. Like, that defeats the purpose of being a bandwagon,
Remember, he was on the bandwagon and he's got 1 foot off that bandwagon.
Fair enough.
He's on his way off that bandwagon.
It's his fake loyalty as he exits.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not me, it's you. Okay.
So LeBron's doing good. He's like, wait, just a little bit longer. Like, you're gonna
tease me a little bit longer. Good. Who you been watching, bro?
I have been watching some strange games. There were a few close games recently. I don't even know who it was. I was trying to figure out who I was watching recently. Toke did tell me a while ago, look for the games that I was watching.
I think
Timmy's the commercial break.
I think that was his full stop. Am I filler?
Oh, okay. It was the Grizz and the Sixers. The Sixers without Embiid. So
I watched that game.
There's a few funny things happening with. It looks like it's a trend now where people sit their big stars to get their teams to job.
Interesting.
I guess it's always been a thing, but it just seems to be happening with more regularity now, I guess. And it's being noticed. Because yes, that Sixers team.
How do you feel about that though?
What?
How do you
big,
feel about teams
stars
resting
sitting
big
out
stars for these type of reasons?
Yeah, I got football counter. Got no problem with that.
Ah.
But the Tobias had a game, huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, Timmy.
But that third quarter and Ja was unbelievable.
Yeah.
That
yes.
move, when he did this, I was like, my bro, fire. Fire. Tim, where do you end up?
I just want to go. You said, how do you feel about clubs or teams sitting the big players? Right? I like Kirk in principle, right? I've got no problem with it. You need to do what you need to do. You need to do rotation. It's a team sport. Wada. In fact, I probably support it, right? But when I switch the game on and I see the Brazil on playing, then I change to a different game. I mean, you can do it. I just don't want to watch it. That's on you.
Yeah. But I think that's how every fan feels. Right? Is you understand it, you really do, but you're like, not with my team, man. My brother must play all the games.
Yeah. So I think it's more if you got nothing invested in the game, then you're not going to tune into a team with a watered down roster. But if it's your team, you'll grind through it.
Yeah. I'll watch the match without Luka, right? I'll do that. I'll like, okay, come out. But if I tune on to, if I watch Milwaukee, right, and Giannis is not playing,
Yeah.
I'll maybe watching a minute and then I'm bouncing.
So I'll watch it if the game is close. If I see a game and okay, it's a 2-point game, then I'll watch the second half, and that's what I did with that Embiid game. And I was like, oh shit, he's not playing. Shit, and they still won. Well, let me see how this happened against the Grizzlies. Yo, let me see how this happened.
Yeah. You know what I was also impressed
sorry,
with in that game? Go.
Full stop.
No, what I was okay. I'll go.
You must have
what I was
TV,
impressed
must tell her,
by
like this
was
is what they think on the
You need a little sign. Just a you big sign. So you make. I'm speaking.
Yeah, like a wooden spoon. A wooden. Now I was impressed with Seth Curry, who through all 3 quarters never scored a single point. Right, 4th quarter starts and he makes a finger roll and he goes on to score something like 13 points in the 4th quarter. And it again speaks to like not every sportsman can do that. Like 3 quarters of a game, you don't score a single point. You miss everything. You play haunt. And the 4th quarter you dominate. That's pro. That's proper pro.
But you've been there. You mean you play cut, you make it one shot, and as a coach, I'm what coach.
It just takes one.
Then everything's right with the world.
All right, boys.
So I've been watching quite a few close finishes. And watching teams how they close games out, and it's actually been decent to watch. Seeing how teams execute, seeing what they're trying to run, and it's interesting how you see teams running the same things over and over. Yeah.
Timmy?
I just want to mention 2 teams before we move on. The one team is the Denver Nuggets. That team, right, despite having focal roster left, right, other than Jokic, right, is moving people left, right, and center, right? It's mad if you look at what they're doing, and they're fucking 1 game behind the Mavs now. Right?
I was about to say.
He always brings it home. Kurt. He always brings it home.
I was like, the Mavs are about to overtake the Jazz, right? They just need the Jazz to lose and then the Mavs to win, right? And then I was like, hey, who's this behind them? It's like the Nuggets. What the fuck is going on here? Right?
But listen, let's talk about Jokic, bro. I saw a cross-court play that he made on a double team that I could not believe a big man can throw that play. to the corner. Owens, you were both coaches and coaches of big men. Let's talk about how good Jokic is. Kirk, floor is yours, bro. What impresses you?
His dad.
Yeah.
That's one of the things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But actually, I wanna throw some shade because I've heard Jokic in post or just in interviews, and you can see why the league doesn't warm to this bruh, because he is all business. He'll be like, it's my job. I'm here to do a job, and I'm playing my role. My teammates, I expect them to do a great job because that's what they fucking get to do. that is bad. It's like,
And if they don't, my two brothers are in the stands and they're bigger than me, and they'll move him. Look him up.
Yeah.
So like I could understand how the league doesn't warm to him, but yeah, that Brackendruk. I mean, we've spoken about him before. He's unorthodox way of playing. His shot off the off foot, that step back jump off the off foot, the vision. I saw him throw a pass, and point guard circled to do this because the guy was running a cut and he threw it next to the defender's legs. The defender couldn't stick his leg out. He threw it just at the right angle that the defender would fall over if he tried to block it with his leg. Just past the defender into the brass pass. And I'm like, yo, I know point guards that can't fucking throw a pass like that, and this brass doing shit like that.
Wow. To me,
Brad does everything. He's the point guard. He's the anchor on defense now, right? He's the man in the middle. He's the best shooting guard. Like, he's a baller. And his business, right? He wants to do it, and he's not selfish. When he needs to, he'll take it. When he doesn't, he'll lead the guy for the great shot. He's class. I would love to have him as a center. Big men have short careers, right?
Yeah.
But Askat Diskara is going to play for like an extra 5 years longer than most big men, right? Because it's not like he's running around trying to jump over people.
Yeah, and he's not banging.
No.
Yeah.
When he's got a mismatch, he'll go down there and he'll bully people, right? And if he doesn't, then he goes outside and he acts like a shooting guard. Yeah.
That's mad. The part about him that like blows my mind the most is not actually the shooting or the passing. It's the dribbling. He's really good. He's really good with ball in hand. And then you match that with being taller than everybody, so he sees the furthest pass coming easier. He's fun to watch, my bro. He's fun to watch as a neutral. He's a lot of fun to watch.
Look at, and he's tough, and he's fail, right? I mean, step on the wrong side, and he'll give you whiplash for 6 months. That Morris Brasler played it. That Morris Brasler, he's still got whiplash. Yeah.
I like that you brought that up.
I mean, I'm joking, but I'm actually not joking.
Yeah.
Is he back?
No.
Is he back?
No. What part of he's not back yet?
Oh.
Not back yet. Is he back? No, motherfucker.
Sheesh. So they proper ripped that man's neck off.
I mean, it's cock. We shouldn't laugh about that. That's a brass career.
Yeah. The views expressed in
he started first.
Wait, but I've got another team. We'll move on here. Yeah. The other team that I've been surprised to now enjoy watching, right, is the Raptors. The Raptors are meant to be this little rebuilding team, but I don't know what their record is now. But they've pulled off a couple of decent wins, right? Their players are starting to come back. They look like a team that is undersized but oversized, right? So they've got no small people except for Van Vliet, and they've got no big people, and everybody else is the same size. OG, Siakam, Scotty Barnes, right? And they just play, everybody plays all positions, right?
Yeah.
And it looks cool. And Nick Nurse is a good coach. And they're smothering people on defense. And they're closing out close games. They're fun. They are a cool team to watch. Yeah. They got something coming together. Right? They're going to make things very difficult for all sorts of teams in the second half. If you haven't started watching them, start watching them. It's cool basketball.
26 and 23.
That's what the overall record is. What's their last 10?
Yeah. 7 and 3.
That's my point.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. Kirk, any teams that you want us to look out for?
ATL. Who knew?
How's that game against the Lakers?
Hey, bro.
Nobody cares. Still nobody cares. Nobody cares. Although funny, I watched it, but I didn't care.
Yeah. But listen, Trey Young is fire, na? Yeah, that like he got balls, my bro. That like he has balls.
I don't know. It seems like it's his progress through a season. He seems to start slow and build his way up. It happened last year as well, where they were a slow starter, then all of a sudden they, I think from January they just put the burners on, and they're doing the same thing this year. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's to get past the trade deadline. Okay, Timothy, you have a view that you think is correct.
Listen, I'm just doing this for you. I'm doing this for you, right? Before you come out with the cuck theory, I've got the right theory, right? So I'm saving you from yourself in this. Don't embarrass yourself by checking out something that's wrong.
This better be good, Tim. This better be good.
Trey, I love Trey. I'm going to give me a Trey top. No, which is funny since Doncic is my guy. Right?
He always does that. He always starts positive. Starts positive.
Nah, I'm telling you, Trey's quiet. But he's not the most important part of winning in that team. And neither is John Collins.
Said he was.
Right? Their successful record is directly correlated last season and this season to DeAndre Hunter. That's it.
Tell us more.
When Debra play, they win. When they don't play, right, they really circle on defense and they lose. So he's a big guard who guards wings. Means that when people hunt Trey, he either gets around it or he switches. When he's out, they got fuck all to play other than him. Right? Bogey's a small guy. He just, sometimes you have this one key, this one player, and he's not your best player. But he allows everybody else to do the things that they're good at. And you lose that person, and then all sorts of things. Like sometimes role players are disproportionately important to the team, right? He just happens to be that, right? Because he is that guy, right? So he was injured in the first half. He's come back now. Since he's come back, they're fucking winning team. Yeah. Same thing happened at the end of last season. He was injured in the beginning. He came back and they were quiet, right? He played in the beginning of the playoffs, and at the end of the playoffs, he was in the end of the last. Okay, I oversimplified that last part. Yeah, I oversimplified that last part. I'm being dramatic, right? But that is. I'm being serious about the now and about last year in the regular season.
So that's it.
No
DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, he provides them the balance that they need.
Doing all of that.
That's it. And also, actually, that Okongu cat who plays backup center to Capella, right? That guy is dope. He was also injured and he came back. And so maybe okay, for this season, those two come back and all of a sudden the defense dramatically improves, right? So they never had an issue on offense because Trey can do that all by himself, right? Creates for everybody or scores himself. But on defense, they had all sorts of issues. All of a sudden, they get those two guys back. One can shoot, one's a rim runner, right? So on offense, they're going to be fine. And defense, they just tighten everything up. Similar, Evan Mobley, right? All of a sudden, because he's there and they can play that big lineup, right? With Jared Allen, defense-wise, everything can sort of make sense.
Yeah. I agree with them. Timmy's right. He saved me from a faux pas. Well done, Timothy.
I got your back, man.
Cheers to you. So that's it.
I like.
Thanks, guys. This is a good chat.
Yeah. Okay, we literally do have like probably max 10 minutes left. But listen, before we wrap up, you mentioned Evan Mobley. That bra is making a lot of news, many games. What do people who don't know the name Evan Mobley need to know about Evan Mobley, Kirk?
If you watch this bra play, you'll think, how the fuck is this skinny, ragtag, gangly looking motherfucker? How is he putting up numbers?
Yeah.
But he does. Like Terms on defense, he's a threat. He gets blocks, he gets off the shots. He can spread the floor. He can run rim to rim. He's just a modern day baller, the new gang. If you're not a scoring point guard, you're a gangly fucking shooting guard these days.
Yeah. There's two positions in the NBA: it's point guard and shooting guard.
but more so than these guys, who is really impressing me is Anthony Edwards, my friend. Go have a look at Anthony Edwards of Minnesota. That bra, he looks like he's been playing in the NBA for like 8 years. He is a beast. He is a beast. And he's basketball savvy, and the way he gets his shots, yes, he is making that Minnesota team tick nicely with him and D'Lo and Cat. They are a good team to watch as well.
Lekker. So Minnesota is our team of the week to watch in the West, and Toronto is our team to watch in the East. Let's read out quickly the next 5 games, and let's see if we can put a bet together before this call ends. Who does Minnesota have next? And who does Toronto have next?
Well, Kirk does that. Like a lot of the talking heads are talking about D'Lo, right? And while all of a sudden he seems to be making a bigger impact, and the fact that he's locked down on defense, right? And you know what the theory? The theory is there, right? That Pat Bev, even though the bra's injured, right, is on the side yelling at D'Lo 100% of the time.
And
to D'Lo's credit, right? I suppose the bra doesn't want to get fucked up, right? But he seems to be talking and listening, and that's cool. I like stories like that, right? Did you see the other night when they were playing against Minnesota, and Pat Bev was yapping to Chris Paul?
Was that during practice? They were playing against himself.
No. It was the end of the game. Chris Paul's at the free throw line. Chris Paul's not even looking at the hoop anymore. He's just looking across and talking to Pat Bev. And then they go to a timeout, and Pat Bev walks halfway down the court, and they keep yapping. The Bra's not even playing.
That's presence.
But there was a really interesting article about D'Lo after his first year at the Lakers, and the coach of the summer league team. They were interviewing him. I can't remember who the coach was at the time, but they were saying they were trying to teach him the balance between running sets and knowing when to play free and just take over the game, because he could take over the game at any time he wanted to. But they were just going through this process of making him understand like the sort of the pace and the flow of an NBA game, and how to get your teammates involved, when to attack, when to hold back. And just an interesting article. Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
That's cool. Where did you say it was?
Yeah. Say again?
Where did you say the article was? What platform?
It was an ESPN. It was a text article. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. We got Raptors next 5 games: Chicago, ATL, Charlotte, OKC, and Houston.
That's 3 and 2.
That's a lot more interesting than Minnesota's. Minnesota's a cuss.
Let's hear
Detroit,
Minnesota's.
Detroit, Sacramento, Chicago.
Yo.
So maybe the bet is who's more likely to beat Chicago.
Yeah.
Yo, so Minnesota are about to go on a confidence booster.
Listen, Minnesota also very similar to Golden State. They can beat any team.
Yes.
They can also lose to any team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
just by the way, we spoke about Evan Mobley. I think there are 3 rookies that are playing quite quiet at the moment. Right. And so, I mean, we spoke about Evan Mobley. Right. I'm gonna blank in a second. So Scotty Barnes is playing fantastically well for Toronto. Right.
Yeah.
And then Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've watched the last couple of games. Like he scored a triple-double, right, in a game where they won, and he basically took over the end of the game, right? And he's like a slow, oversized point guard that can shoot, right? It's cool to see.
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't paid much attention to Cade Cunningham. He
Because
started off slow though. Yeah,
because
because he came out injured and
Exactly, and he was in Detroit
Yeah.
because who fucking wants to watch a Detroit game?
yeah.
But maybe actually now is a good excuse, right? Watching Minnesota
Yeah.
versus him because the dude is good. Like an oversized point guard who's slow, who can shoot. Kind of sounds like Luka.
Yeah, that's why you like him. You like
Probably.
your
Probably.
point
Yeah.
guards
There we go.
slow end. You like your
So
ball
there's-
handlers slow.
Listen, my friend, you mustn't rush it when you're tickling the balls.
When you palm it.
Cough.
But Kurt, you must do it slow. Slow balls. All right, so there's no bet over there. There's no possible.
No,
Look
there
at a
is a bit. There is a bit.
Okay, let's decide on a bet.
I choose.
Who's gonna beat Chicago? Toronto, right? Minnesota, or both?
Oh,
Neither.
Or neither. You
I was gonna
4.
say
You
neither.
got 4 up.
Fuck.
Calm
I'm
down,
too
Will.
slow.
Calm down.
Okay, let's hear it. Option 1, both. Option 2, neither. Option 3, only Toronto. Option 4, only Minnesota.
Okay, right.
Where are they playing
I'm
against the
thinking-
Bulls?
They're playing in Toronto.
And what's the name?
In Chicago.
Oh snap! There's the
I'm
vaccine.
gonna go
where
Toronto.
they're gonna do some kicks.
I'm gonna go just Toronto.
Just Toronto.
Yeah. Also, Toronto's previous game was in Rome, so it's not like they're traveling across to Canada. Minnesota traveling
Is-
tonight.
Is any one of those games on a back-to-back?
Neither. So Minnesota played last night. They're off today, and then they play tomorrow in Toronto. So no.
And the
Minnesota-
difference in days is a back-to-back games for the Bulls.
For the Bulls, Jesus.
No,
No.
as in, do the Bulls play them, and then the very next game is like, do they play
The
Toronto, and the next game is Minnesota?
The Bulls play Toronto on the first night of the back-to-back. The next night is ATL.
Okay.
I'm definitely going Toronto, and I'm hoping my previous theory sticks out.
I'm going Mini.
And Wes is going neither.
Hmm.
Okay.
I think so. I'm gonna stick with my team this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with my team.
I like
Also, I nogal have confidence in that Bulls team to beat Toronto in Toronto. I think they should. And
Yeah.
I think they should be the better team in Chicago. Having said that, I've seen them give me every reason to say neither team are going to win. Or they will lose both. But I'm being a fan now. Chicago win both. Gentlemen, have a lovely evening. We will touch base hopefully next week, Monday or Wednesday. We'll chat. Go Bulls!
The Bulls have beaten Toronto twice this year already. And this was the first time, and this was the only time Minnesota plays Chicago.
Wow. Drama.
Hmm.
When is the first game, Owens? When is the Toronto game?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think.
Oh, fuck.
Tomorrow
Fourth of
night,
Feb,
Friday morning.
4th of Feb.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Cheers, boys. Have a lucky evening. The lights are about to go out. We'll chat soon.
Yeah.
Safety.
Because I'm shooting here.
After releasing his balls. I was like, when you said go Bulls, I thought you said go Bulls.
And he got excited. It's like, slow down.
That's what she said.
The views expressed in the show are not those of mine. I peace niggas. I still got the cackle. This shit I must do.
Okay.
Peace. Bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.